Yarny friends, this is Stephanie with Stephanie's Yarn Escape. Thank you for joining me today. It is Sunday, November 22nd, 2020. This is episode number 18. This is a crochet podcast where I take you on my yarny adventure. Show you all my makes, my current projects, all those yarny things. So sit back, relax, grab your favorite beverage, and prop those feet up because you absolutely deserve to. And enjoy what I have to show you. I don't have a whole lot today. It's been a crazy week, I'll be honest with you. And I'm basically working on one of the things that's taking up a lot of my time is a blanket. So we all know how blankets can be with the time consuming. So I've been working on that, trying to get it finished. And so let's get started. I'll first start off with showing you my whips. This first one, I've showed you guys this pattern multiple times now. It is the Buffalo Plaid family hats. And I didn't get one completed this week, but I made progress on the same one I showed you guys last week. Here is the pattern. This is by MJ's Off the Hook Designs. I purchased the copy off of Ravelry, and obviously it's gotten a lot of good use out of it. So like I've said in the past, there's basically 3 hats in one pattern. She does have a YouTube tutorial on the one size, and I can't remember what size it is, but she does have a YouTube tutorial on it. And I purchased this pattern off of Ravelry, but you basically get the plaid hat and you have 2 choices of brims. And then she also gives you the ribbed hat as well. And it comes in all the sizes: baby, toddler, child, ladies, and men's. And so I've been working through these hats. I did 2 of the ribbed hats in a child size and a lady size. Excuse me. And then I started on the plaid version of the hats, and I basically started with baby, and I finished it, and it went up to the next size, which is the toddler. And then I'm currently working on a child. So I'm just going to make every size in this colorway, and then I'll move on to a different colorway. So that's the plan. So I'll be working on these for a while because I'm on this plaid kick, and whatever, I'm just going with it. So everything's going to be plaid. It is. So I showed you guys last week, it was just the brim, and it was really hard to see because it was black and I was wearing a dark shirt, and so yada yada. But here it is. The brim's all done. The brim's all done. Like I said, this is the child size, and I started the plaid part. I was hoping to have that part finished, but the things that I'm working on need my attention more so than this. This is just something I want to make, and I have to get the other things done. So they've been getting my attention more so lately than these plaid hats. But like I said, it's not for an order, so I'm just working on it when I can. And these are, like, I basically have the pattern just about memorized at this point. So whenever I get a chance to sit down and I want to work on something different, this is what I pull out. I'm using, of course, Karen's Simply Soft. If you guys haven't guessed it, it's one of my favorites if you've been following me for a while. In Autumn Red, Harvest Red, and Black. So that gets my red and black plaid effect. And that's whip number 1. The other one I'm going to show you guys, this one is a baby blanket for an order that needs to be done by December. So I have about a week left. I feel pretty confident that it's going to get done. I have some time coming up. So with Thanksgiving and stuff. So I'm hoping to be able to get some crocheting in. So I made some major progress on this, and I'm very excited about it. And once I'm able to flip it around, because it's upside down, here's the bottom. And I'm back to the orange. So here's where I showed you guys last time I was in the blue. So I finished a white section. I'm back to this orange section here. I love this. This color workup is absolutely gorgeous. She just, this is, like I said, for an order, and she's not ordering a whole set. I basically don't have time to make a whole set by December. She just wants a blanket. So I'm pretty confident. So I got to finish the color repeat. So I got to finish this orange, back to yellow, back to blue. And then I got to do another section of white, and it's off to the border. Yeah, I am pretty confident I should have it done by the time she needs it. So yes, the yarn I'm using, if you haven't guessed it, is Caron Simply Soft. This blanket pattern is it's called Summertime Striped Blanket on Daisy Farm Crafts. And I said before, a lot of her patterns that she has on her website uses Caron Simply Soft. So that's why I always refer to her website, because I have majority of the colors, at least one skein, if not more, usually more. But so it's nice to just go to her website, fall in love with the color workup she has, and then just be able to go to my stash. So the colors I'm using for this is Persimmon, which is this like orangey color, light country blue, white, and sunshine. So those colors together make up that blanket. But like I said, that one's been getting majority of my attention simply because I'm on a time limit. And I'm hoping to get it done. So the goal is to finish that up this week. And then it should be a finished object when I show you guys next week. Fingers crossed it is. That's my goal. But I do have one finished object. Those things right there are all I've been really working on. I feel like I was working on something else too, which I was. My finished object I have to show you guys. But that's all. Like, I have these baby sets I have to make. So they've been getting my attention. But I did finish the baby hat to the set I've showed you guys piece by piece in the past few weeks, which is this adorable little baby hat. Look how cute. And Grace up here, I asked her if she wanted a pom-pom on. So I made a pom-pom instead of using one of those furry pom-poms because I thought this was just really cute. So it covers up the gray a little bit. I did have, this was worked flat and then cinched together at the top. And I wanted to put a row of gray or a row of white above the gray. But then my hat was too big because I wanted the gray to be down a little bit more so you could see it. But then the hat was just too big. So this is what we got. Didn't realize it was going to work. I probably would have worked my colors a little bit differently. If I had known it was going to work up that way, I probably would have started with the orange because I'd have a white brim and then just rotated it up. But it's done now, so this is the way it's going to be. And I think it turned out great. The pattern I used is the Camping Stripes hat by Daisy Farm Crafts. I initially found the blanket colorway or the pattern on her website. So then I used the colors she used for this hat, this pattern hat, are different. So I just fixed it up to match the set. You guys know what I'm trying to say, right? And I bet you guys won't guess what yarn I'm using. Any guesses? Caron Simply Soft. Caron Simply Soft in Gray Heather, Country Blue, Pumpkin, and White. So those four together make up that set. And out of that baby set there, all I have left is the sweater, which I hope to be finishing that this week. I haven't gotten it started. I was going to get it started over the past couple of days, but things just went crazy at the end of the week. So that didn't happen, but I do plan on getting it started tonight. Shouldn't take too long. More than likely, I'll be working on this week is the blanket and that baby sweater, and then it will be done. So that's all I've been working on, guys. I'm not even 10 minutes in and I'm done showing the things I worked on. we have weeks that like that, and you know, it is what it is. It's crafting, it's crocheting, it's fun, and we do what we can, right? So I did make a purchase this week against my armband, but I have a project I'm going to be starting soon, and I needed a skein of yarn because I only had one. So there's a shop one town over. It's called Lisa's So Crafty, and my daughter was trying to learn how to loom knit earlier this year, and so I took her yarn shopping, and she picked out this color from Lisa's So Crafty, and she's going to let me use it, but I needed 2 skeins. So I messaged her this week and asked her if she had another skein, with fingers crossed that she did, because it was a while ago that I purchased the first skein, and she messaged me back and she said she did. So I bought this one here. This is the second skein. This is Universal Yarn Major. It is 100% acrylic. It's a bulky 5, and there's 328 yards. And so there's like lots of, the other skein shows it, but there's lots of teal in there, or like a, it's like a minty green tealish color. It's so pretty and it's so soft. Has a slight halo. Don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a slight halo. And of course I can't just buy one skein of yarn. So I asked her what else she had in this type of yarn, and she sent me a picture, and I picked out 2 skeins, but same colorway. I wonder, this is called Toile? Toile is the name on that one. And then I picked up Magma. It's got these grays and reds, which is my favorite colors. Dark red and gray are my favorite colors. So, especially when put together. So I got 2 skeins of that, and I just love this. And yes, I'm very excited that she had this one to complete, or so I can do the other project, which you guys will see soon, I promise. And I picked up 2 more. Can't just buy 1 skein of yarn. Well, you can, but I have a hard time doing that. I have done it, but it's not easy. So, what else do I have to talk about today? Well, today we released clue number 4 for the mystery crochet along, Grandma's Forever Hug. If you guys haven't seen that already, make sure you go check that out. It's a progressive crochet along, and co-hosting it with Christy from Crochet Creations by Christy. We released clue 4, which I'm very excited about. And to add to the progressive crochet along, we're adding every week a prize to a box. One lucky winner is going to get from my group, and then one lucky winner from Christy's group is going to get a prize box full of all these goodies. So every week we're showing you a new prize that we're adding to our box. And this week I am adding, I love this yarn print in the colorway Sandy Gray. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's literally grayish. Oh, am I not focusing? Oh, is it going to focus? Hopefully you guys can see that. So it is, let me tell you about it, from Hobby Lobby, if you guys haven't guessed it. It is 100% acrylic. It's a 4 medium weight and 252 yards. And to that, I'm also adding one of my new adventures, making stitch markers. So I'm adding this one. And yeah, that's added to the Progressive Mystery Crochet Along. I'll be sure to have all the links down below if you haven't seen it already. And I'm going to show you. So last week I showed you guys, whoops. Dropped it. Last week I showed you guys this part. This is the end of clue 3. Look at that stitch work. It is absolutely gorgeous. I didn't bring the yarn up I'm using for it, but it's the Barcelona 5 bulky yarn. 100% acrylic, and this is in the colorway Arctic. But oh my goodness, this stitch is, the texture on it is just glorious. I actually like going to keep using this stitch in multiple things because I could just pet it forever. So this was the results of end of week 3, was this item here. And then clue 4, you're going to be making 2 additional pieces. So with pretty much the same stitch work as that piece. So here's one. And here's the other. So you're going to be making 2 of these. And then what are you going to do with them? I don't know. You'll have to wait till next week and find out. So, yes, very excited about it. Like I said, the details, I'll be sure to link both Facebook groups down below. And then you can go to Chrissy's. Chrissy's is different. It's the same but different. And if you guys are working on one or the other or both, you are, you know, seeing that. If you haven't checked it out yet, go ahead over, check it out. Hopefully you can join along. It's a lot of fun. I love seeing everybody's progress pictures because the colorways are absolutely gorgeous. Just make sure you share it. And then if you share a picture of your progress, be sure to share it on the original post of the announcement, which you can find under the announcements. It's announcing the crochet along because we will be picking out random drawings from the progress photos. So be sure to post there. And I just love seeing them. Absolutely love seeing all the colorways. If you have any questions, you can post them. Anything at all. We're having a good time with this. Every week, me and Christy talk, and we get more and more excited because this is really fun. This is my first pattern I written, or I didn't write it. Me and Christy wrote it together, and we just put our own spins on it. I helped her, she helped me. We're coordinating together, but separately. So it's a lot of fun. My first pattern ever. My first crochet along I ever hosted. There's so many firsts for me as a crocheter or yarny crafter or whatever have you, that, you know, I am feeling ambitious to write more patterns. So one of my goals for 2021 is to hopefully create or design some new patterns for you guys. I got some ideas. I'm trying not to work on it right now simply because I have a lot of things I need to get made for some people. So my goal for 2021 is to hopefully write up some patterns. So yeah, I never thought years ago I'd be taking this route. I always wanted to just make the things and make them for everybody. And then it slowly went into where I was selling them. And then now I'm designing. Like, I never in a million years thought that I would be going down this road, but here I go. And I'm going to take you guys with me. So that's all I have for you guys today. It's not much, but I promise there's going to be more to come. Once I get some of these bigger projects off my hooks, there'll be more. Trust me. But until then, I want to thank everybody for subscribing. For all those who have been following me from the beginning, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And if you're new, thank you for joining me. I appreciate every one of you. I get excited when I get a new subscriber. It makes me happy. I love reading all your comments too. I try to respond to everybody within a timely manner. So thank you very much for supporting me, following me along my yarn journey that I'm on. And until next week, I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving and keep that yarn running through those fingers. I'll see you guys in a week. Bye.